Have you ever looked at someone, and suddenly, nothing else seemed to matter? Your heart started racing, your palms became sweaty, you couldn't stop thinking about them. You checked your phone every few minutes, hoping they'd send a message. You smiled for no reason. You lost your appetite. Even their smallest compliment could brighten your entire day. It almost feels like magic. But here's something fascinating. What if love isn't just an emotion? What if it's one of the most powerful survival tools evolution ever created? Scientists have spent decades studying love, and what they've discovered is even more incredible than fairy tales. Because falling in love isn't simply about romance. It's about chemistry, biology, psychology, and millions of years of human evolution. Let's find out why. Imagine you're living over 100,000 years ago. There are no cities, no hospitals, no supermarkets. Life is dangerous. Finding food is difficult. Predators are everywhere. Raising a child alone would be nearly impossible. Human babies are incredibly helpless. Unlike many animals that can walk within hours of being born, human babies depend on adults for years. That created a huge challenge. How could our ancestors successfully raise children long enough for them to survive? One solution was cooperation. Two adults working together could gather more food, protect each other, care for children, and survive better than one person alone. Over thousands of generations, natural selection favored brains that encouraged people to stay close to trusted partners. When you begin falling in love, your brain releases powerful chemicals. One of the most important is dopamine. Dopamine is often called the reward chemical. It makes experiences feel exciting, worth repeating. It's the same brain system involved in motivation and anticipation. When you receive a message from someone you love, your brain rewards you. When you see them unexpectedly, another reward. When they smile at you, even more dopamine. Your brain starts linking that person with feelings of happiness and excitement. That's why people in love often think about each other constantly. Their brain keeps expecting another reward. But dopamine isn't acting alone. Another important chemical is oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. Oxytocin is released during hugs, holding hands, physical affection, and moments of trust. It helps people feel emotionally connected. It strengthens relationships. It encourages cooperation. Parents also release oxytocin while caring for babies. This helps create strong emotional bonds between parents and children. In many ways, the same chemistry that helps parents care for children also helps romantic partners stay together. Another chemical enters the story: vasopressin. Scientists believe vasopressin plays an important role in long-term attachment. While dopamine creates excitement, and oxytocin creates closeness, vasopressin may help maintain commitment over time. Love isn't just one emotion. It's a complex biological system working through multiple brain circuits. But here's something strange. Why do people in love often make irrational decisions? They ignore obvious flaws, take huge risks, travel across countries, spend enormous amounts of money, or completely change their daily routines. Love can temporarily make us less objective. Have you ever wondered why your heart races when you're around someone you like? It's not actually your heart causing the feeling. It's your nervous system responding to brain signals. Adrenaline increases, blood flow changes, your breathing becomes faster, your pupils may even become slightly larger. Your entire body prepares for an emotionally important interaction. That's why falling in love feels physical, not just emotional. But love isn't only about romance. Humans are one of the most social species on Earth. We survive by forming relationships, families, friendships, communities, trust. Love helps create these connections. Without strong social bonds, our ancestors would have struggled to survive. In many ways, love helped build human civilization itself. Here's another fascinating mystery. Why are humans attracted to different people? There isn't one universal answer. Physical appearance matters to some extent, but personality, kindness, humor, confidence, shared values, and life experiences all influence attraction. Our brains constantly evaluate countless signals, many without us even realizing it. Sometimes, people who seem completely different become perfect partners. Other times, People who seem perfect on paper feel no connection at all. Love is far more complex than simple appearance. Culture also shapes love. Different societies have different traditions, different dating customs, different expectations about relationships. Yet despite these differences, people around the world experience many of the same emotions: excitement, jealousy, heartbreak, joy, hope. Scientists believe this suggests that while culture influences how love is expressed, the basic emotional system is deeply rooted in human biology. Of course, love doesn't always last forever. Why? Because the intense excitement of early love isn't designed to stay at maximum levels permanently. Over time, the brain becomes familiar with the relationship. Dopamine spikes become smaller. The excitement often changes into something different: comfort, trust, security, deep companionship. Many long-term couples describe their relationship as calmer than when they first met. That doesn't necessarily mean the love disappeared. It simply evolved into another form. Then comes one of life's most painful experiences: heartbreak. Losing someone you love can feel physically painful. And remarkably, brain scans show that emotional rejection activates some of the same brain regions involved in physical pain. That's why heartbreak doesn't just hurt emotionally. It can actually feel like genuine physical suffering. From an evolutionary perspective, this makes sense. Losing an important relationship could have reduced a person's chances of survival. Your brain treats social loss as something serious. So, is love simply chemistry? Not exactly. Chemicals help create feelings. Evolution shaped those systems. Psychology influences how we think. Culture affects how we express emotions. Personal experiences shape who we become attracted to. Love is the result of all these factors working together. It's one of the most complex experiences the human brain can produce. Perhaps the most amazing part is this: for millions of years, love encouraged humans to cooperate, raise children, build families, create communities, trust one another. Without those bonds, human civilization might never have developed the way it did. The feeling that makes your heart race today may have helped our entire species survive. That's an extraordinary thought. So the next time you find yourself smiling after receiving a message from someone special, remember, inside your brain, millions of years of evolution, powerful chemical reactions, and one of nature's greatest survival strategies are all working together. Love isn't just a feeling. It's one of the greatest biological stories ever written. What do you think? Do you believe love is mostly biology? Or is there something beyond science that we still don't understand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden science behind love, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to *Human Explained*, and join us as we uncover the psychology, biology, and evolution behind what makes us human.